Every blockchain ecosystem faces the same tension at its core. You either stake and earn yield or use your capital in DeFi. You cannot do both. On Initia today, if you want to secure the network by staking in it, your capital sits locked on L1 for up to 21 days, completely invisible to every DeFi protocol on every rollup. You are earning yield, but you are economically frozen. InDeX solves this permanently. Initia's architecture is generally novel. You have a sovereign L1 running proof of stake conscious and paying validator rewards in native init tokens. And you have a growing ecosystem of specialized rollups on top: mini EVM, mini move, mini WASM. But here is the gap no one is filling. These two layers do not talk to each other economically. Init stakers on L1 cannot participate in DeFi. DeFi users cannot earn L1 staking yield. The capital pools are completely siloed. Validators are earning 15 to 20% APY on L1, and none of the yield flows into the rollup DeFi ecosystem. This is not just a user experience problem, this is a TPL and capital efficiency problem at protocol level. Rollup DeFi protocols on WASM1 are competing for a pool of capital that is already partly locked away staking on L1. The ecosystem is leaving money on the table and leaving users with a forced choice they should never have to make. So here is the solution. InDeX is the first full-stack liquidity staking protocol purpose-built for Initia's modular architecture. And here is the core mechanic. A user deposits native init tokens into our staking contract on WASM1. They immediately receive InDeX, a yield-bearing derivative token. The exchange rate between InDeX and init starts at 1 and only ever goes up. Our keeper bot runs every 10 minutes and executes what we call cross-layer yield bridge. It delegates init to real validator on initiation 2 using Initia's custom M stacking module, not standard Cosmos stacking. Every cycle, it calls message withdraw delegator reward to claim the earned proof of stake reward. It fires on IBC message transfer over channel 3073, bridging those claimed init tokens back to the WASM1 in 2 to 3 minutes. When those tokens land on WASM1, the keeper calls add reward on the staking contract. The exchange rate rises permanently. Every InDeX holder, whether they are trading, providing liquidity, or using InDeX as collateral, is automatically earning real on-chain L1 staking yield, no action required. So here is the product. But InDeX is not just a staking wrapper. We have built an entire DeFi ecosystem around the yield-bearing token. InDeX is a CW20 token. It is composable. It plugs into anything in the Cosmos ecosystem natively. We deployed a constant product liquidity pool, Uniswap V2 mechanics for the init and InDeX pair. User can exit their staking position instantly without waiting for unbundling. Swap fees from that protocol are harvested every cycle and feedback as additional yield to stakers. User can deposit InDeX as collateral and borrow init against it. 70% collateral factor, 5% annual borrow rate, with an automated liquidation bot scanning position every 2 minutes. Interest fees from the lending flow back to the stakers as well. InDeX holders govern the protocol. Any holder can create a proposal, voting for is proportional to InDeX balance, pass proposal, execute on-chain. So the yield pipeline is L1 staking rewards plus liquidity swap fees plus lending interest, all flowing into a single rising exchange rate that every InDeX holder benefits from automatically every 10 minutes. Everything I have described is deployed and running on Initia testnet right now. 5 Cosmos contracts are live on WASM1, and here is the contract. And as a delegator, I have sent delegation to Chorus 1 on initiation 2 right now, and you can see the validator profile, and here is my delegation. So why I made it? Initia is building a modular ecosystem. The whole thesis is specialized rollups unified by a shared security layer, but that thesis only works if capital flows freely between the layers. Right now it doesn't. InDeX is the primitive that makes L1 yield composable across the entire rollup stack. The same architecture that bridges L1 staking rewards to WASM1 today can bridge them to mini WASM rollup, to mini book rollups, to any rollup in the ecosystem. Every new rollup that Initia onboards become a potential deployment target for InDeX. We are not building a product for on-chain. We are building the liquidity infrastructure layer that Initia's modular architecture need to function as a unified economic system. So the system solves the gap that every init holder faces today, every time they have to choose between yield and liquidity. So this is the solution, InDeX.